Okay, here we go, round two. And we're going to try and get in on this. Let's see, we're at 13 contracts now. We won once today. So I'm going to try to see if I can get in on this. Let me give it just a second here. I have staged two different alternative spreads that I'm looking at. My goal is to try to get as far away from the money as I can. So these are my two options, my two alternatives at this point. And so I'm going to go with this guy. See if I can get it at 80 on this. Or I can get 85 maybe. Give it just a second. Maybe I can get 90. Oh, there's 90. What if we go down? What if we go a little further away? If we go to 50, 40, 50, 35. That's 65. I don't know if that's doable. Okay, let's go back. I'm farting around here. I may have missed my opportunity. Let's go with this. Let's try to see if we can get 80. Let it sit there for a few minutes. So, okay, so there we are. We're working at 80. That's pretty far away from it now. So I may have just messed around too long and I missed the opportunity, but we'll see. I'll let this sit here for a second. So we're scaling up to 13 contracts now. We're getting up there. Let's go back and look at this other option, this other alternative. So this is saying I can get 90 at 50-50. I'm just going to sit here and wait for a minute. This is the second trade of the day, so I'm not so what's the word? I want to try to get in at least one trade a day. That's my main goal. So if I can get into one trade and win it, I'm not as it's not as urgent. Urgent really isn't the right word, but I guess I can be more picky. I can be more conservative on the second or third or fourth one for the day if I can get one win in. So there's no reason to really kind of like rush into one on this one. I can wait around and see if if the price can come to me instead of me go chase after the price. So I'm just going to sit there and let this work for a second. And while we're waiting, I guess we might as well go on over and listen to some of my copyright-free music. So there's these programs out there that have these copyright-free music tracks that you can use for like videos, YouTube videos, or presentations or whatever. And like nowadays they're getting good. Well, nowadays with AI is like creating, like you can create your own music with AI. And they're getting really good. Maybe that's the next step in my playlist evolution. Here, let me see. Let me get back to this for a second. I just don't want to. I'm just watching the spreads. I'm trying to decide if I should go up. See, it's getting away from me now. Dare we? Let's do it. So I'm going to go 5 points closer. I'm going for 80. There we go. We're in at 80. 13 contracts at 80. Okay, so let's come on over here and let's lock this in. So that's this one we did. And I'll set my automatic profit taking order right away to get out of this my profit. So the profit on this one now, I think the total profit is $6.50. We'll buy these back for 30 cents a spread. And at 13, that's 650. So I'll put that out there, have that working. Just make sure that it's working. Okay, there it is. It's working right here. Buy it back at 30, and we're off and running. So 2 knocks for good luck. That always seems to work. We'll see. Okay, so there's the trade. Put on some of this copyright-free music, and I'm just gonna go get a new cup of coffee, and we're off and running on this one.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Okay, so I'm going to take a little detour here from my usual plan. I'm just going to get out of this. This is a new formula thing I'm working on. Kind of a test. Oh, there we go. So we got filling those at 50. So we're out of that. So what kind of sucks about recording these every day is that I want to try to stick to the same rules all the way through, but I have these ideas coming up that I want to test out. And like, for example, this one, it's a what do you call it? An exit strategy, a different exit strategy that isn't used on all the trades, but on particular trades and particular situations that I see happening on the chart. So I'm thinking like maybe going forward, I can use the first trade every day to just kind of play the standard play. And then if I get a second chance or a third chance throughout the day, I can just decide whether I just want to play it the standard way as I always have been, just to kind of keep this test going, like with the same rules, or I can make these small little changes, and they're not drastic changes. They're just stuff like this, like different ways to exit. The basic premise of the trade will remain the same, but I kind of need a way to test some of these ideas without messing up the overall project. So they'll just be minor tweaks like this. I'm not sure I'll do that, but that's what this is. So this is the same sort of a trade. It's just getting out earlier based on a set of criteria that I'm seeing in the charts that I've kind of noticed over the last month or so. And so that's the reason why I got out of this a little earlier than normal. Usually I'd wait to get out of this at 30, or if I had a time stop, like if I was in this for more than an hour. I've only been in this trade for 20 minutes. So I'm just going to close this down. So going forward, I may be making slight variation changes to entries and exit levels, but nothing drastic. The basic trade and the rules stay the same. It's just I have some strategic exit ideas rolling around in my head that I want to test out. So again, for the first trade every day, I'll just keep it as the rules state now. And if you're interested in knowing what those rules are and learning more about this trade, just email me. But then for the second, if I ever get a bonus trade like I just did, a second opportunity to make a trade, or a third or fourth in the same day, I may use some of those to make these slight tweaks, test tweaks, just to kind of see how it works in real market conditions. So let's just get out of this here. So we got out at 50, which gives us a profit of 390. Let's go to the old Excel sheet. So today is 229.24. This is the second trade for today. And this is, what was the profit again on this? 390. 390. And the total risk on this trade, this was 13 contracts. So I think we can scale up again. So 13 contracts at 54.60 was the risk. 54.60. We were in this trade for 20 minutes. And what's that? Oh, that must be a new number. Oh, look at that. We're over 10,000. Okay, nice. So that's this one. Let's see if we can scale up to 4 contracts next time. So we have 420 is our risk per contract, times 14 contracts. That's not right. 420 times 14. 5880. So we're at 6050. So yeah, we can go up to 14 contracts next time. So let me just move this down. And for the next trade, we'll do 14 contracts. So we're closer. 2 more, we're at 15. That's 750 a trade profit. And then the next hillside, or the next mountaintop, is 20. That's the short-term goal here. 20 contract trades. That's $1,000 a trade. All right, so that's it for this one. If you want to follow along with me in this trade, just make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also join me on my website. I'll leave a link to my website in the description below. You can just head on over there, sign up for my free email newsletter, and then you'll get a welcome email right away. Just reply back to that welcome email, and I'll get back to you, and we'll go from there. All right, that's it for this one. Bye, buddy.